Today I'm joined by Chris and Marcus from Prosperity 24/7. Welcome, guys.
Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Leanne.
Would you start by telling me a little bit about Prosperity and what you do?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, thank you ever so much for inviting us today.
You're welcome.
Prosperity, a tech company founded in 2011, and we help a really broad spectrum of clients from financial services to the public sector to retail and membership organisations spanning about 18 jurisdictions. And ultimately, we're just there to help them with their technology, their challenges, but ultimately to deliver better outcomes for their customers.
Amazing. And you work in a very consultative way with your customers, don't you? How does that bring value to them?
So, as I mentioned before, we've got the diverse sort of aspects of our organisation, and that can start from the strategy and change elements, which often is a bit of a differentiator for us. So we understand what the organisation is trying to achieve and really drill into whether it's the metrics, the ROI, upskilling their organisations, making sure that everything is very people-centric, and then really taking them on the journey through the different aspects of the organisation. So as I say, strategy and change, that's where we're helping with programme project management and analysis, through to the tech solutions where Marcus sits with the Azure side of things, and taking it all the way through to the desktop or data centre to the desktop if you wish. Then we have our business solutions team, that's software development, and then learning and engagement with our colleague Geraldine heading that practice.
I think having those four key pillars means we can do holistic solutions as well. So sometimes other companies come in and they might take a project to a certain point and another company come on, but we can deliver the holistic solution, you know, to take them through the whole case study, sorry.
Yeah, the whole end-to-end journey really, yeah.
They do that.
Amazing. So TD SYNNEX have supported Prosperity in a couple of events now, both in Jersey and in Edinburgh. How do you think that has supported you in the value?
But yes, it's been amazing. So, I mean, events take a lot of time for Prosperity and they're really, really important part. They're so outward facing and they sort of project our beliefs and our missions and our information that we're going to deliver. If they're technical events, we're giving really specific information. So having TD SYNNEX there to help us is really, really important part and we really, really appreciate it. And like you said, it's such a big effort to come to Jersey or to come to Edinburgh. But having you guys there really sort of bolsters our sort of presence there and gives that real important sort of backup that we need. So really, really important part, and we really do appreciate that you being there and the support you give us in those events. So yeah, thank you very much for that.
I mean, I personally love coming over the water anyway, so it's a bonus. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for having us there.
I mean, it takes time to prepare for events, so having you guys come over and putting that time and effort in is really important. Yeah.
Yeah,
amazing.
And to add to that, we're fortunate in that we have our space in Jersey. That means that we can actually run our own events.
Yep.
But the beauty of the TD SYNNEX relationship, again, is that it's validation, verification, and again, helping our customers to understand. So, because sometimes they see us as a 60-person organisation and they just go, where's the depth and the breadth as well? Yep. Yes, we've got a very broad spectrum of services, but by being able to run the events in partnership, they can see that the depth that we can call on, we can lean upon resources into the UK and yourselves, and it works really well.
I think being in the Channel Islands sometimes, not just our customers, but sometimes we feel a bit isolated from the rest of the world, and it's really, really nice to have people come over and just tell us that we are on track, you know, we're still pushing and being innovative, and we have that support.
Yeah, very much being at the leading edge of it all.
Yeah,
that's good.
So yeah, it's really nice.
And you're part of all three select programmes with us now, so Modern Work, Azure and Dynamics. How do you think that will help your growth?
So, I mean, a lot of these, we have regular catch-ups with TD SYNNEX, and I think that's one of the most powerful things. So, I mean, a lot of these to and fro that we have with TD SYNNEX help us to sort of plan out the next stages of our roadmap. So we catch up weekly, bi-weekly sometimes. We look at the 3 different disciplines, and we're able to come up with a roadmap, get the technology we need, and deliver it to our clients. So it's a really important part of our service offering, and being close to TD SYNNEX like that. Really helps us to stay ahead of our competitors. So it's a really powerful part of our partnership.
Yeah, and to add to that as well, because obviously you're bringing deals to the table if you want, so you're coming to us asking for support as well. So that works really well. So you're asking us to either work in a partner-to-partner relationship or direct to the customer as well. So often you're helping, you know that you're, thankfully, because we've got a really long-standing relationship with yourselves, you've got a really good understanding of the different dimensions of the organisation. And as you mentioned, we've got the 3 select partner programs in there. So I do a lot of work in the dynamic side as well. So that means that it can really help with the Power Platform. But again, the symbiotic nature of the relationship of us being able to work with you really closely, it's just sort of harmonious is probably the best way to put it. Works really well.
That's amazing. And you've recently obtained your ABD specialism. Well done for that.
Thank you very much.
Before that, you had a gap analysis with Dave Keeler and Sean as well, Sean Taylor. How did that help
Yeah, so I mean, the actual journey started way before then. So we were talking part of the Select program. You know, what's our next steps? Where can we go to be different to any other organisation? And they said, look, we were already growing well into Azure, and we wanted to find ways to grow even further, to become even stronger and more mature in those areas. So we spoke to David and his team, and he said, look, you should go for the Select program. When you start to look at the Select program, it's quite complex, many different moving parts, and it's quite daunting. So David and his team were able to sort of tell us what we needed to do, and that was a journey. So it took 6 months to get to the point where we sort of went to audit. So we got our sort of ducks in order. We went to the audit, and David then done a kind of soft audit with us, and we went through the points. And TD SYNNEX actually had done the audit as well, so they showed us how they did it, and we were able to then get our audit near perfect. I mean, when we went through the audit, thanks to David and the team, we went through it in really quick time, and the auditors were really happy with the structure and our approach. So it would have been a completely different journey, I'm sure, without with him and his team. So it really helped us.
Perfect, thank you. And lastly, what would you say is the biggest value then from TD SYNNEX in the partnership that we have?
Personally, for me, it's two things. It's one, helping us plan and structure the sort of forthcoming quarters as we go through the year. So sometimes we're really, really busy in our day-to-day jobs. Having TD SYNNEX close helps us forecast and move towards goals, and we sort of work together through those goals. Secondly, like I said earlier, having someone that helps us stay ahead of the technology curve, so we're able to go in front of clients, say, you know, we know about this is coming, you should think about this, and that's really, really important in our relationship. So those two things together help us on our journey, and we really value that.
Yeah, and to add to that as well, you very kindly invite me to some of your exec exchanges, and I found those really fundamentally useful to understand some other partners' challenges, but also it's a really insightful aspect to see where we're doing really well, to understand and also try and help the partner ecosystem all raise on a rising tide, so to speak. Because ultimately, if everyone can deliver better outcomes for their clients, then that gives a better experience for TD SYNNEX, better positioning in the marketplace, and ultimately we are just here to help everyone. So it's a really good opportunity to work together.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for coming here today. Thank you for your time, and thank you for your partnership.
Thank you. Cheers.